Yes, indeed, Anthony. Senior Rotax, the penultimate race of the weekend. 34 drivers set to go. Now, coming into the weekend, Callum Bradshaw had a lead of 30 points over Kai Hunter. Kai Hunter, however, is eating into that like a proud Middlesbrough-based person eats into their Parma ham. Chicken Parma. And so Hunter starts from pole position in this one. Bradshaw started 20th in the pre-final, has made it all the way up to the top to start 9th in this one. Of course, the question is, Kai Hunter, if he gets away at the front, then it's almost game over. Matt Isaacs has popped in, Billy Olbone, a.k.a. Rocky from Chicken Run. Well, but he just pushes the trolley. He does a lot more than that, I have to say. There is a look at our grid setting itself up now. Lorenzo Cordal starting at the back in the Cater Motorsport number 20. After retiring, been a lot of retirements in this one. Lorenzo looks like he needs a wee or something like that. The way he's standing there. I hope he doesn't. But ready to go. There's Alex Moody, another driver that retired, the number 88 Cater Motorsport teammate. That's a lovely moustache, I have to say. Perman moustache. Looks like who's Cannonball? Bobby Ball. He looks like Bobby Ball. Oh dear. Now there's the number 23 kart being misplaced. Now this tells me that are we missing somebody from the grid? Yeah, I think we must be. If we've got chopping and changing all over the place amongst the rear guards, who is not there? We'll have a little look down. I mean, obviously somebody is out of position, or there's been sort of consternation and chopping and changing. There's Declan Russell chatting with Ryan Willis and Louis Harvey. 3 good fringes there. Jack Steadman just keeping himself to himself. Every driver likes to approach the race differently. They've got different rituals. Ryan Willis goes back to his kart, number 40 kart. That's Jamie Perilli, Ryan Willis, the number 42 kart. So we've got 3 Project 1 karts. There's Leon Henderson's dad there. Give us a wave. So Henderson there getting his, gathering his thoughts. Now, looking back at the results. So senior Rotax here at Warden Law last year. I shall just gather my statistics. Last year in senior Rotax, we had a win for, my memory serves me correctly, we had a win for Lewis Gilbert here a year ago in senior Rotax. Sean Butcher was second, Louis Harvey was third. So Gilbert will start this one from the inside of row 2. Butcher, on the other hand, is down on row 7. And Louis Harvey is down on row 10. There's Matthew Higgins. Looking back in 2020, Kai Hunter did win here at his home circuit. Morgan Porter was second. Nelson King was third. But junior Warden, Leon Henderson won the junior Rotax race a year ago here at Lark Hall. Behave yourself, Henry, at Warden Law.
That's the mess that is.
So, yeah, sorry. Of course, so Henderson has got winning experience here. There is James Lowther, the number 7, ready to go, starting third.
Starting fourth.
Fourth. Sorry, Anthony. I do apologise. We've got All Down Holland Racing, row 1. I know, I need a slap. There is your pole man, Kai Hunter. Kai's achievements in the British Championship, the all-time winners list.
Now, I don't know
if... He's got 11 wins.
I don't know if that's his new helmet that he's wearing there. No, he said he wasn't going to wear it, and I told him that he needed to bed it in here at the British.
No, I think that...
Is that his old one?
He's got a brand new crash helmet.
He has got a brand new crash helmet.
That is like funky... That is absolutely funky Cole Medina fresh. And I'm not quite sure. He said he wasn't going to.
He said he wasn't going to.
He said but if you have a look there, the clear visor, he goes... and I've got to be careful because he's giving me a lift to Le Mans. He said, I'm not going to wear and look like a Billy with a clear visor. But he's got that helmet on with a clear visor. Let's see if we can see the whites of his eyes. Right, full starting lineup is as follows.
Kai Hunter on pole position. Matthew Higgins, his teammate, alongside Lewis Gilbert. On the second row, James Lowther alongside.
Then it's Guy Cunnington and Sam Gornall, Daniel Armstrong and Matty Hingley.
Row 5, Callum Bradshaw and Teddy Pritchard-Williams, David Allegena and Leon Henderson from row 6.
Row 7, Sean Butcher, Jamie Perilli, Caden McQueen and Jack Steadman.
There's Jack Lilly, Ryan Willis, Louis Harvey and Gabe Belanca, rounding out top 20.
Will Ellswood, Ronnie Smith, Declan Russell and Scott Lapsley are next.
Jamie Rogers, Alexander Baker on row 13, Jude Farrenher and Charlie Rippin round out row 14.
Row 15 is Archie Walker and Alex Moody. Then it's Harry Barlow and Tristan Rennie.
Final row of the grid then, Magic Camara and Lorenzo Cordell. What can they do from row 17? 34
Wow,
karts.
I'm not sure if we got 34 because I've got David O'Lesner has not come out and I don't think Jamie Rogers has either. And the lights are out, we're off and racing. It's a drag race to turn number 1. Kai Hunter gets it. Matthew Higgins trying to go around the outside. There's a kart going backwards. I mean, I know he's from the land down under, but he's not the lander driving backwards. That is Gabe Belanca, I believe.
Yeah,
that's
22.
Well, Kai Hunter, Kai Hunter has not come out in front. Do you know what? As we were looking at the 2 Dan Holland karts going side by side, I think Matthew Higgins and Kai Hunter tripped over one another. And is that Lewis Gilbert?
I think it is.
It certainly is. Lewis Gilbert leads. Second is Kai Hunter. So, yes, obviously, there was a little bit of contact there, and Matthew Higgins has fallen back to what looks like 246 position, and it's Gilbert. The Diamond of Dalry shines early in the number 29 kart. Hunter in second, already drawing a bead on him, and that's going to be the GP plate holder, Guy Cunnington for Strawberry Racing in third, Lowther, Armstrong, then Higgins, Gornall, Hingley, Bradshaw, and Teddy Pritchard-Williams.
Great start then from the entirety of the grid as now everyone beds themselves in, but not one. James Lowther trying to make the move there on Guy Cunnington for P3 and couldn't quite get the move done there. That's cost him time and momentum. Now he's going to have to deal with Matthew Higgins and Sam Gornall from behind. So everyone's just got to play it nice and safe on these early stages. There's Caden McQueen losing position there to the number 3 of Sean Butcher. Yeah, Butcher coming through. Sean Butcher, who drew a terrible version of Shennington on the track challenge.
Which is not the hardest track to draw, if I'm being perfectly honest. Said earlier, McQueen is struggling with a chassis it's
seen a race or two.
It's seen a race or 3 this year. Has Caden McQueen's wagon. Let's see if you can sort of you can get out of it. But there's a move that is Callum Bradshaw, championship leader, trying to salvage something for what has been a pretty disastrous weekend. Butcher on Teddy Pritchard-Williams, and McQueen again having to try and fight through, but he loses out there, and that is Jamie Perilli in the number 40 kart. That's the battle of the 12th and 13th position. Up at the front, however, Gilbert, Hunter, Cunnington, Lowther, Higgins, your top 5. Matthew Higgins, I know why he had to go for it at the start. If everyone knows, if you give Kai Hunter clean track and a race lead here, you will not see him until you put into Parc Ferme, and you're looking at him getting interviewed by you by P1. So Hunter, so Higgins had to go for it. He was alongside, and I think they probably just touched a little bit. Both ran a bit wide, and that opened the door. Archie Walker, 50.04 from the back of the grid. And Archie, where is he's up to 19th already from 29th. There's Matty Hingley in kart number 11, running in 7th place.
Now, we are round 3 of this championship, of course. We're halfway through, technically, at the end of this. We're halfway through the season because there are 6 rounds.
There are 6 rounds. Are there 6 rounds?
There are 6 rounds.
I believe there are 7 rounds because it's a double header at the end of the year.
There is. Oh, okay. So there's 7 rounds, but we've got 3 more circuits that we're going to. That's what I mean for that.
All right,
one.
you've
but
salvaged
we're about halfway.
You've salvaged that. Apology accepted.
Exactly. Thank you. We're halfway through as Pirelli back down the inside of Caden McQueen there. Gets it done. Nicely done. Points. Points start to come into play now for the championship. At its current positionings of where people are, Kai Hunter will finish this weekend leading the championship by 10 points.
So he's overturned a 30.
Oh, wow.
Overturned a 30.
Goodness me. And that is the number 5. It's Matthew Higgins from P4.
That's Matthew Higgins and James Lowther have come together. And we're going to look up there again. Lowther travelling very, very slowly. Higgins, the kart landed upside down, and Higgins was sitting next to it. So actually now, yeah, obviously there's been a problem there. Didn't quite see where that was, and I'm looking up, and I can see out of the window Matthew Higgins walking away, talking to race director Nigel Edwards. That was at the exit of Senna 1.
Yeah.
Now Matthew Higgins is sitting down on the tyres. The crash helmet is off. He's looking at it. He's chatting to Nigel Edwards. We're looking at the screen, so the race is still green.
Yellow flags, of course, in that section.
Obviously, yellow flags in that section. Right, Higgins now just like shaking his head in his hands and gets up, takes his race suit off. Right, so for Matthew's family, he's absolutely A-OK. Not going to show replays of things like that, but he is A-OK, standing up, walking away. He's taking his race suit off, and he's had a chat to Nigel Edwards, and Nigel will do that just to make sure, you know, silly questions, you know, stuff like that, to make sure the driver knows who they are.
Yes.
Because, you know, that's the type of thing, and now he'll stay within the marshals, you know, so there's no delayed reaction, and the race can continue. But for Matthew's family in Trafalgar, in mid-Wales, he is OK.
Yeah. Well, a couple of changes during that time. Sean Butcher managed to get past Sam Gornall for P7, so 6 places gained for the KR Sport driver. Now running in P7. Kai Hunter has still not managed to get past Lewis Gilbert, so Lewis is holding on, fighting fit. There is another overtake. That's Teddy Pritchard-Williams getting past Gornall. So Gornall's slowly going backwards here after gaining positions early on in this race. He has now started to go backwards.
Well, it's so super tight. Now, there's a problem there behind them. So, I mean, here's a battle for the lead.
Yeah. So this is the race lead there. Gilbert still holding on to that race lead from Kai Hunter. Kai absolutely super glued to the back bumper there. And
of course, you can see now, you can see Kai Hunter's eyes. This is great.
Yeah.
I love, you know me, I love an iridium visor. But you've got a clear visor, and you're going to get, I mean, you've got some great low camera shots here. You'll be able to see the focus on Kai Hunter's face as he closes in on Lewis Gilbert. Now, these two drivers have locked horns plenty of times before. Gilbert won this event last year ahead of Kai Hunter. Kai Hunter will not like that statistic.
No, he will not like that.
He will want to change that statistic. Let's have a look. He's got 11 total wins in the British Championship, including 1 in the last round of this event at Lark Hall, at this championship at Lark Hall. Can he make 12? Can he go for 12? That
was quite a good camera angle there, following them down the start-finish straight, because you could see the gap close up down the start-finish straight just via the slipstream. That's all it was. And now Gilbert goes defensive. So this is into the Senna S's. That's Senna 1. This is Senna 2. And again, the switchback move here from Hunter. Gilbert closes the door, though. Swiftly closes the door. Says, there's no chance I'm going to let you go down the inside there. Gilbert knows how to defend at this circuit. He's won the O-Plate here in the, for Rotax, so he knows how to drive this circuit well. And
we watch here, so we look at Gilbert, and then, so this Gilbert doesn't weave, but he made the move defensively, and then he just sort of jinked. When he saw Kai go into the outside, just as he braked, he jinked a little bit and changed direction. Because, of course, if Kai is thinking about going outside, and suddenly maybe a nose cone hit a rear bumper, that would, obviously be a situation, and Lewis knows that. You're thinking, why is Lewis defending? This is far too early to defend. Well, 99% of the time, I would say you are absolutely right. However, this is defending the race lead of a British Championship against Kai Hunter.
At his home circuit.
So you do defend. Because,
very much so.
Kai Hunter is not, let's just say that Kai Hunter does more overtaking here than he gets overtaken. So let's see what happens. 6.5 minutes to go. So Kai Hunter, again, there's like the opening salvos have been fired.
Just
the warning shots. Sort of like the initial, sort of complaint to the
the first volley.
Yes, has been fired. No football talk. You don't like?
No, volley is not just. Don't get me rattled up now, Henry.
But so Kai Hunter, he hasn't attacked as with the ferocity that he did a couple of laps ago. But of course, it does mean that Guy Cunnington in third, Matty Hinchley in fourth, and Callum Bradshaw in fifth are closing in. Now, when you spoke earlier,
Yep.
the Kai Hunter had the championship lead by 10 points.
Yes. It's changed somewhat.
It's now 7 because Kai Hunter's dropped back and Callum Bradshaw has come forward. And I tell you who else is coming into view. Number 3, Sean Butcher for the KR Sport team. And warning flag, Lewis Gilbert. That would probably be just moving around in the braking, over-defending.
Yeah.
Now, so Sean Butcher into 6th, Pritchard Williams in 7th, Gornall 8th, Armstrong 9th, Jamie Perilli up into the top 10.
Nice. Project One will like that.
They will indeed. Gerard Cox, he might even take his bucket hat off for this one. Ooh,
that'd be a treat. How long's it been since he's taken that hat off?
Well, I mean, he went to a Stone Roses concert in about 1989.
Not taken it off since.
And wore it then, and I think it's been there ever since, yeah. Jack Lilly for Sam Pollock Racing up to 11th place. Will Ellswood is 12th. Archie Walker from 29th of the grid up into 13th position. Louis Harvey is 14th. Then it's Ryan Willis, Caden McQueen, Jack Stedman, Leon Henderson, Magic Camara, Jude Ferniehow, Charlie Rippin, Lorenzo Cordal, Gabe Palanca, Alex Moody, Roddy Smith, Harry Barlow, Tristan Rennie, Declan Russell and Alex Baker. We have lost Scott Lapsley, James Lowther, Matthew Higgins and David Aulesher, and Jamie Rogers didn't take the start.
There we go, 4.5 minutes to go then, plus that one additional lap. Archie Walker now with the fastest lap of the race from 12th place, the 91 KR Sport driver. Not
Gain
the best,
of 17 positions.
Exactly, so a sterling job.
So we had the opening salvo, the opening volley, as you said.
Yeah.
We're now into a kind of like, a phony war.
Mm-hmm.
However, with the GP plate of Guy Cunnington, the 11 of Matty Hingley, and the 25 of Callum Bradshaw closing in, Kai Hunter will see this, he will notice this, and he has just noticed that. He is going to have to make a more concerted effort at breaking down Gilbert's defences.
That is a very conservative way of saying that.
He's going to have to give it a right old go.
Well, yeah. Now,
okay.
Still 4 minutes to go.
Yeah, well,
about a year in karting.
yeah. A long way to go.
A very long way to go. No mechanics at the side with hand gestures yet.
Oh, well, there will be.
None of that. There will be in a few laps' time. I can guarantee it. I'll be looking for them. I like to see all the different sort of mechanics, all sorts of different ones. But
I'll tell you what, though, I've got to say,
I think
there's a bit of a tardy lap here. A bit of a tardy lap at the moment from Kai Hunter. I'm looking at that there. Gilbert has just done a personal best lap, 49.94. He does another personal best lap, 49.87. And a 10th quicker than Kai Hunter last time around. Now, is that Kai Hunter just sort of conserving his tyres and sort of backing out for a lap and say, all right, okay, no problems. We'll go again now.
Yeah, possibly. We'll see because you got to remember, Gilbert defended when we last saw the attack. That's when we first started to see the attacks come in, because Lewis did initiate that by going a little tighter into Senna 1. We've not seen that again since, and is that because of the warning flag? Are we going to wait until the last couple of laps until we're going to see anything
Gilbert
else?
has held off Kai Hunter now for, we're on lap number 15. So he's held off Kai Hunter,
the entire race.
The entire race, but really, the last 10 laps. And so Hunter again, now this time Hunter is he's a fraction slower again this lap. But he's in the slipstream. Now here's Matty Hingley. Hard to believe Matty Hingley hasn't a podium in the British Championship since 2020 when he was in juniors. And actually, when Matty Hingley was in juniors, he didn't drive for the family team. He drove for somebody else. He drove for, let's have a little look there, it was Argenti Motorsport. He drove for in 2020, and there he goes.
Wow.
He makes a bit. That's a yeah. Oh, and Guy Cunnington Guy Cunnington taking his line. Matty Hingley, overcooked things a little bit.
Hats off to him. Hats off to him. He went for the move. It was a bit of a lunge, but unfortunately outbrakes himself and couldn't continue that momentum of the exit of said
and it's
corner.
allowed Callum Bradshaw to move into 4th place. Well, I mean, considering that Bradshaw and Butcher, they're the 25 and the number 3, they started today outside the top 20. This is what champions do. They move forward, they pick up places. At the moment, they're running 4th and 5th. And Bradshaw is, he has lost the championship lead at the moment, but as things stand, the gap is going to be 6 points between Kai Hunter and Callum Bradshaw at the end of this weekend. Guy Cunnington isn't far behind in third in the point standings. He's going to be less than 20 points separating the top three as we, head towards the halfway point of the season. Here, though, and of course that little battle for third place between Hingley and Cunnington, that separated the top two. So Kai Hunter now doesn't have to worry about behind.
No.
30 seconds to go. It's like, okay, Lewis, you're all mine.
That's going to change the tune quite a big bit now, because, of course, the one thing that drivers have to make sure that they have before they can start attacking for a race lead or race position or anything like that is a battle buffer. Now he's got a nice, comfortably sized one. I suspect we are going to see something from Kai Hunter.
That's a great way to describe a gap.
Yes.
A battle buffer.
Yes.
Yeah, well done. Good stuff, a battle buffer.
I've said it many times before, Henry, in this.
Have you?
Yes.
I obviously
Clearly, you never listened to me.
That's not true.
Definitely sleeping on the sofa.
Gilbert looks over his shoulder. And again, Hunter, we start the final lap, and Kai Hunter is still got 2 kart lengths behind him. Callum Bradshaw now, this is the battle for the final podium position. Cunnington, Bradshaw, Butcher and Matty Hingley. 4 drivers, and here's the battle. Now Kai Hunter's closer. He's going to get one shot. Lewis Gilbert better be prepared to defend hard going into Gasworks. Here comes Kai Hunter, half a kart length back, full kart length back. And do you know what? Hunter's not going to be close enough. Are we going to have any last corner shenanigans? Lewis Gilbert, he's going to make it 2 wins in 2 years here at Karting North East in Warden Law. He beats Kai Hunter by a second. Oh, and he's happy with that. Hunter finishes P2. Foiled at his home circuit once again. And Kai Hunter finishes. Guy Cunnington holds on to 3rd position. Callum Bradshaw in 4th place. I hope Kai's not too disappointed because he's giving me a lift to France tomorrow. Remind me of that, please, Anthony, when you go and interview him. Matty Hingley, a top 6 finish. Great result there. He keeps him 4th in the championship. Lewis Gilbert, that provisional win, moves him up to 5th place. There is Matthew Higgins walking away. You can see in the background there. And there is the number 5 kart. Well, that's just plastic and metal and rubber. You can mend that. And there is a fantastic mullet in the background. I can see there. He knows who he is. He's got his Pit Viper specs on, and he's on camera. He puts the cans on so we can't hear it. But oof, that's our flag man here at Karting North East has just got an epic haircut. There's David Higgins, Matthew's dad, comes along. Nigel Edwards he's speaking to him. Yeah, it was absolutely fine. No. And there's a look down at the rest of the results. Jamie Perilli, 8th position. Great result. Archie Walker up 20 from 29th to 9th. Teddy Pritchard-Williams a top 10 for Super Ted and the MLC Motorsport team. Will Ellswood finishing 11th. He started right at the back of the repechage this morning, so that is a result salvaged for Ellswood. Ryan Willis in 12th. Louis Harvey 13th. Followed by Leon Henderson, Magic Camara. Magic started stone last in the field. He finishes 15th with Jack Lilly, Jack Steadman, Charlie Rippin, Jude Fernehow, Daniel Armstrong at top 20. So Armstrong fell back quite a lot in that race. Katie McQueen down in 21st, followed by Cordell, Balanka, Moody, Smith, Rennie, Barlow, Russell and Baker. There we go. Let's try and pick up a bit of live audio. And there's the kart. So there is Gilbert's kart. He's just chatting with that. That's Luke Hughes. Again, another driver, former driver for Potenza Racing Team. Luke.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah, I know.
Apologies for the language. But this is obviously a live sporting event and emotions can run a bit high. But yeah, Lewis Gilbert looking quite chilled, quite happy. So we've got, we'll hear from those drivers very shortly. You can see the last race of the day, the last grid of the day lining up. There's Jez Williams, his dad, Chris, standing there. We'll go through the grid for that a little bit later on. But all is not lost for the Hunter family because, of course, you know, the Hunter Motorsport team has a driver starting from pole position in the next one, but that's in a minute. Right now, we have got the winner top three with Anthony.
Thank you very much, Henry. Yes, here with our race winner, Lewis Gilbert. You've won here before for the Rotax O-Plate. This time around, it's a British Kart Championship round, so a nice feeling, but that looked like a tough race.
Yeah, it was very tough from start to finish. I had Kai on my back the whole way, and it was just a hard, tough race.
Yeah, I mean, talk us through it. I mean, you led that race from nearly the word go. I mean, you got the lead straight away on that first lap. That was the crucial part, and defended slightly in the middle of the race. What was going through your mind at that moment? Because Kai was pretty close there still. Yeah,
I was just making sure that I was still able to keep the lead. But yeah, it was very tough. In the middle race, we went as fast as I thought, and in the end, we were fast enough to get a gap. So yeah, it was all right.
Okay, excellent stuff. But like you say, tough old race for you, but who would you like to thank for that one?
Yeah, it was brilliant, great.
Who would you like to thank?
I'd like to thank my mum and my dad. I'm at Potenza Racing Engines, and my mechanic, Luke, they've done a great job.
Well, Lewis Gilbert, congratulations, well done, P1. We'll see you on the podiums a little bit later on. Let's chat to Kai Hunter. He's on the other side of the world, apparently, according to me. He's having a quick word with Dan Holland. Kai, let's have a quick chat. Can you? Just a quick word. Mate, that was firstly, well done. That was a tough old race, but I mean, talk us through it.
Well, at the start, I just got shoveled off from first, so I got demoted to second straight away, which wasn't very nice. The guy that obviously won on track has got a nose cone because of that, so maybe things happen like that. But yeah, I couldn't really do much. And then round here, the lead is obviously the fastest car, so trying to get close, I did, and then obviously just started defending, so I couldn't really do much from there. And yeah, it was literally race was signed off from first corner.
Right, well, I mean, you lead the championship now, exiting this weekend by 6 points, so good step going halfway to the halfway mark, so still a positive you can take away from this.
Yeah, I guess so. Half of the year, well, it's only half of the year, so there's a lot left to play for.
Plenty of time to go, but Henry asked me to remind you, he doesn't lead a lift to Le Mans anymore.
All right, that's easy.
Yeah, cool. All right, yes, cool. Thank you very much, Guy Cunnington. Guy, third place. Again, wicked race from you. We usually see you at the sharp end. Of course, we've got Kart Masters coming up soon to defend that GP plate. Is this a confidence boost for you going into that one?
Yeah, definitely. We've been struggling a little bit recently, so we've sorted out more this weekend. We had a small issue in qualifying, which made the whole weekend difficult, but we seem to just keep making up places in all the races, and then we've ended up obviously third, maybe second on the penalties. So yeah, happy with that.
Yeah, mega driver in that final, mate. Like you say, you came through, and like you say, a brilliant result. And Dad here is all happy, and he's got smiles on his face, so all is well. If he's got a smile on his face, it's all good.
Yeah, we just struggled to hang on to the top two. We had it at the start, but we dropped off quite fast, so we didn't quite have an answer for them this weekend, but we'll have a go at it next time.
Yeah, mega result. Well, who'd you like to thank?
Of course, everyone at Strawberry Racing, as always. Cream engines, like obviously couldn't do it about any of them. Dad on the spanners, so yeah, brother and family and all that for support. So yeah,
awesome stuff, Guy Cunnington. Well done. Congratulations, P3.
Now we move on to the senior Rotax podium, and this was a controversial race. It's been action-packed all weekend, but the most competitive national domestic senior Rotax field anywhere in the world continues to really show their stuff. Finishing in third place, he started this morning down in 20th. Your current, well, he was the championship leader, now second in the championship for Strawberry Racing, Callum Bradshaw. Oh, it's still looking on points. Congratulations, Callum. Finishing now in second position, the GP plate holder, also representing Strawberry Racing. He's got 2 weeks left with the GP plate, unless he can mount a successful defence. It's Guy Cunnington. Oh, no. But after a nose cone penalty on track for Lewis Gilbert, this next driver, well, it's his 12th final win in the British Championship, an all-time record, representing Dan Holland Racing. It's Kai Hunter and his winning mechanic Ben York. And has he used his brand new crash helmet? He didn't use his new crash helmet. No, he didn't. So the new lid makes its debut at the International Trophy, I take it. So well done. So that's since the start, in the modern era of the British Kart Championship, since the start of 2019, 12 final wins for Kai Hunter, all with Dan Holland Racing. And we've got 3 champions. Now we're done, Callan. Off you go. Your senior Rotax podium.